collecting comic books in a world that's just too confusing for you? Well, today I'm going to teach you a few tips on how to start collecting comics. Guys, welcome to Top 5 Toys, and today I'm going to teach you how to start collecting comic books. It may seem confusing at first because the world is so vastly covered with variant covers and different things like that. Then I'm just going to share a few tips with you on how to start collecting comics. Well, first you want to start with by sort of picking either Marvel or DC. And then once you, I narrowed mine down to basically Marvel. I mean, I do have this Dark Knight metal variant cover back here, but then you want to sort of narrow it down to a superhero. Like mine's was Spider-Man. So I picked up this book. It's the Peter and whoa, that's a good shot of my light. It's Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man #1, a variant cover. That's the J. Scott Campbell exclusive. So you want to start with either picking a superhero, and you want to start either if you want to collect the more modern comics like this variant cover, or more past comics like that Spider-Man 361 back there, right here, which is the first appearance of Carnage. And some of these can get expensive. Like this will run you, I got it for $40 at a convention, but this book will probably run you anywhere from $100 to $140. And then this will probably run you probably about $30 to $50, this variant cover. And so basically once you pick your favorite superhero, then you want to seek out one comic to buy. Like I sought out to buy Spider-Man number 16, which is the first time that Spider-Man and Daredevil will cross over, and one of the only times they will. Here it is. This is a Silver Age comic, which if you don't know what the Silver Age is, it's to basically give you a rundown. There's the Golden Age of comics, which will go from 1939 all the way up to 1959, and then the Silver Age will go from 1960 to 1969. Bronze Age is 1970 to 1979. Copper Age is 1980 all the way up to 2000, and Modern Age is anything past 2000. So this is the first comic I picked up. It's a Spider-Man 16. This will run you, I got it for $200, but it'll run you probably $350, $400 online. I got a good deal on it. So, you're going to want to pick out, then you want to start expanding your collection by start getting a run of this. So you may want to get a Spider-Man 15, Spider-Man 17. Spider-Man 14 is going to be a little expensive because it's the first appearance of Green Goblin. And then you want a nice run of this. And then once you get about like 10 or 15 in a nice run, before you do any of that, you want to set a budget for yourself. Say like $500 or so, and then you want to get a nice run of comics, get some key issues to build up that collection, and you want to start volumizing it with more modern age comics like this. This is a Spider-Man variant cover where it's got no title by Tyler Kirkman. I actually got it signed by him at Ace Comic-Con if you saw that video. And this will run you probably, I got it for $50 and the signature was free, but this will probably run you, I've seen 9.6s, 9.8s go online for like $250 because they only printed 1,000 of these. So, obviously you want to pick a category, but when it comes to modern age comics, you want to get variant covers. Like this Dark Knight Metal, if you love Batman, I recommend picking this one up. It's Dark Knight Metal #1. It's a Neal Adams variant cover. You can find one signed by him online for I recommend going to Legends Comics, which you can probably find one for about $50 signed by Neal Adams. And this cover will only cost you probably about $10, and it's just an awesome looking cover. So today I'm going to be focusing more on modern age comics. So you want to start by going to conventions and see if you can find limited comics that are limited to certain stores. Like this one is a Legends Comics exclusive. This is a Great Lakes Comic-Con exclusive. Is the G.I. Joe by Michael Zeck, again signed by him. And you want to get books like that because those ones are going to be extra special, and also you're going to make more bang for your buck. And also other covers that'll do you some is you want to sort of predict to get more money for this to start funding the mission. You want to start predicting certain certain books, like the Venom movie's about to drop, so I recommend picking up a Spider-Man 300, the first appearance of Venom, which is probably going to run you probably about $350, $400, or the more budgeted option, which is Spider-Man 361, which will run you probably about $100 to $140, and I just slammed my camera. But yeah, it's just a great way to get started with comics, and also, you can also predict to see if a hero is going to get more popular. Like, I bought this, the Prolific 94, which is a hero that is new. It's by Shelby Robertson. I got it signed by him. And I'm wondering if it's going to pick up ground because they only printed 25 of this specific comic. So there's only 25 of these in the world, and I have one of them. So if this guy takes off, this book is going to climb in price because I only spent $25 on this. But I've seen them online go for about $50. And also, once you seem like you want to start branching out from one hero, you can start by then going out to other heroes. Like, I started recently collecting Harley Quinn, so I have this signed by Greg Horn, and it's an exclusive cover. They only printed 1,500 of them, and this will run you probably about $60 to $70 online. And it's just the 25th anniversary variant cover, #1. I just thought it was a cool looking cover. So, Spider-Man and Harley Quinn, I started Punisher, and then I branched out to the Punisher. So I have the Punisher #1 signed by Michael Zeck. And again, #1s are sort of where you want to start with collecting, but obviously with the bigger superheroes and their first appearances. But with the bigger superheroes like Spider-Man, you're not going to be able to pick up an Amazing Fantasy 15, which is his first appearance, or Spider-Man #1 for cheap at all. So the Punisher #1, though, runs for very cheap. His first appearance, Spider-Man 129, will run you probably about $500-$600. But Harley Quinn, her first appearance is probably going to run you around $1,000, and in Batman Adventures 12. But so yeah, you want to start by getting these, and then getting signatures at cons is very valuable because usually sometimes they'll charge you very cheap, or they're or even free. Like John Romita's was, you just had to make a donation to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and this Disco Dazzler, the guy was selling. Again, cons are my personal best way to collect comics. You want to go there, and because you can pick them up for cheap, especially on the third day. Some people will do crazy deals, like 50% off everything, which is how I got the Amazing Spider-Man 361, and how I got this for only $50, and that for only $40. So these are just great ways to get deals on comics, and also local stores. And eBay is probably the best place to buy comics, because you want to find ones that'll say make best offer, and you want to sort of hit them with a lowball offer first. But I'll make another video detailing how to get them for cheap. This is just how to get started with collecting comics. But anyways, I hope you found this helpful. I know it was a little confusing, but I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you guys Sunday with a new podcast. And if you want to pick up comics on eBay, where I shop for comics, hit the link in the description. And then if you guys want to buy Funko products, that link will also be in the description. If you want to become a patron, there's going to be my Patreon link in the description, where you can get exclusive podcasts and exclusive content for as little as $3 a month. And I had fun filming this. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you later. Ciao.